Nice. I do have one of these. Hey. Oops. Hey. You can even add the rest of it in there. Excuse me. I'm through Shiva. Take this candle. to me, self-love. Oh, yes, I needed that invocation of Shiva. Good morning, you guys. We got to talk. We got to talk about this perverted demon, this perverted, ornery, disgusting demon that has figured out what repulses us, most normal people on this planet. It has perverted the rest of the people on the planet. And quite frankly, what has happened is people have taken sides. You've either decided that you're on the side of children being abused and molested, or you're on the other side and you're repulsed by it. Okay. Why does the demon attack children? Why are children the demon's main target? Why is that? Because it is the process of perverting and destroying the human mind. Okay, it is that it's the process. They enjoy the process. They enjoy the whole taking, the breaking of the human soul. Another thing that the demon does is it does steal your children's souls. It does. It'll take their soul. And it's very important for people to pay attention to the people that you are dealing with and to the people that you are around. It has nothing to do with sex. It has nothing to do with sexual energy. It's all about control and domination and having power over another person. And children possess an innocence about themselves. So that's another thing that the narc demon loves is innocence. This is one of the reasons why when you're under narc attack, narcs will call you the narc. They'll say, no, you're the narc. Even though I'm attacking you and you're responding and you're defending yourself, you're a narcissist. So those are the kind of mind games that they play. And but imagine being a child and dealing with a narc by yourself. I couldn't even imagine it. I know growing up, there was strange things that I noticed about my family or my parents, but for them to be full-fledged narc, I've never experienced that. Just looking at some of these people and their day-to-day and the type of energy that they're used to dealing with, the type of crazy, psychotic, sociopathic energy that and they're willing to deal with it. It feels familiar to them for some reason. So we have the child molesters, the child molester apologists. For some reason, these people have decided to go after children. Now, I personally think that we're dealing with terrorism. Okay, I personally feel that in America we're definitely dealing with terrorism. They make America look so wonderful, don't they? But in reality, a lot of women are suffering right now. They are suffering at the hands of these pedophiles, and they can't live normal lives because of these perverted people. Nobody can ever live a normal life. You can't have any happiness in life because here comes these perverted people. And they are messed up. They are messed up individuals. And anybody that you see hanging with them obviously is very messed up in the head. All you have is your word and your bond and your reputation. That's really all you got in this world. I'm gonna be honest with you. So for me, I feel like this: a person that makes a decision to deal with those types of people, or to help them, or to assist them. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's this discussion has nothing to do with a complete idiot making a video cracking on a kid. No, this has everything to do with what's happening to our children in this society, and how women have to accept all of these things supposedly. We have to accept that, and we don't. Okay, these people need to simply get off of the planet. They need to leave Mother Earth. That's what's making everybody sick on this planet. And trust me, they're going to make sure that it gets worse. They're going to make sure that it gets worse. And if you are not protected, and if you're not seeing, and then also if you are not standing in your rights, you have rights to not be treated that way. And, all of these so-called good men, where the fuck are y'all when this shit is happening? All you good men. Oh, it's good men in this world. Where are y'all when injustices are happening to women? You just suddenly just don't have a voice all of a sudden. So women, we are on our own in this situation, us and the spirits and our spirit guides. That's all we have at this point. They're child molesters. They're perverters. These people are children in their mind, by the way. A lot of the people that you see doing despicable stuff, they are in fact possessed by demons. They are dangerous. Okay, they are very dangerous people because they literally are going against nature. Literally, everything that they do has nothing to do with nature, unless an animal in nature had rabies. Okay, if you see an animal in nature that's sick and got rabies, and then is it needs help, that animal's gonna attack other animals automatically. It's gonna attack people. So when you look at the way human beings are behaving, you're behaving worse than animals. You're acting like you have some kind of rabies or something. It's bizarre. They can't control themselves when they are doing that because they are upset. Now, a lot of people that you see attacking children, they have pain and suffering and trauma from their childhood. These people have to be watched and they have to be monitored. People that attack children, I can promise you that every person on YouTube that is currently attacking children, oh, you're under investigation. They watching you. They watching your computer. They can see every website that you go to. So they're watching you. Why they're watching you is because they want to know if you're going to lose it, because you've already lost half of it. They want to see if you really going to lose the rest of your mind. Because people, before they go and do stuff, sometimes they like to Google. Trust me, they are watching you. You are being watched. You think that people are not watching what you're doing? So especially those of you that have came online and said, hey, I'm halfway out of my mind, I'm going to attack kids and women. They're watching you. That's why you're constantly going through changes. You got that, you got the eye on you. The all-seeing eye is watching you because you have to be watched, and you're being watched. Okay. There is an all out war right now that I can promise you that these people will not win. They can't win this war. It's not going to happen, but they want to. And they want to be able to feed off of your emotional pain as much as possible. That is why they do that. They went to the most precious thing in the world, and that was our children, because children cannot defend themselves. Now, the new children that came in around the 60s and 70s, those children came with the ability to defend themselves. Okay. But for the most part, children are very vulnerable. So it's that vulnerability that attracts that demonic narc spirit, because narcs don't care about what they do. And when you have a narcissist that has trauma from their childhood, oh, they really don't care about nobody's feelings. They don't care about how somebody feelings. They are totally disconnected from their ability to empathize with the people that they attack. They are totally disconnected. The reason why they get worse around the holidays is because they are under heavy judgment. Okay, right now we're under judgment. That's why a lot of us are not stupid enough to do some of the things that they do. Okay, they don't have any good sense. These people are possessed by demons. They are sacrifices. Okay. And the reason why they go after children is because they are looking for a sacrifice constantly. They don't have balls. They don't have strength. They don't have power. They have given themselves over to a demon that is destroying them and that is going to destroy the lives of the people around them. And they're going to have to look up one day and look around and look at their family and say and think to themselves, what the fuck did I do to the people around me? And you're gonna have to eventually wake up. Okay, many of them are in a deep sleep, in a very deep sleep. Some of them wake up in jail. Okay, some of them wake up in jail wondering what the hell happened to them. So they are sacrifices, and your children are also sacrifices for this demon that makes no sense whatsoever. Everybody's looking like, what in the exact hell? What is wrong with these people? You ask yourself and you wonder, what the hell is wrong with these people? Why can't they stop? Why can't they stop? They just go on and on and on 24/7. I call them bitsy, but these are the bitsy bugs. They're bitsy bugs. Okay, they constantly have an active demonic agenda. And they'll call you a demon while they attack children. What? And that's like the most repulsive thing to do. I mean, this is the reason why pedophiles and people that do shit to children get beat up in prison, because it's so repulsive. Then you can't make an excuse and say, "Oh, well, it happened to me as a child." So what? That's going to get your ass stomped even more. I'm sorry. You have got to have control over yourself, and a lot of people just don't have that self control. They are saying to you, I hurt children. They are saying that to you. I imagine that the people in their family would never leave their children alone with them. Not ever. There is some of these folk that you see, you wouldn't believe what the family knows about them, but they don't say anything because it's about loyalty. But then when children start to become harmed, at some point, these people are going to have to do the right thing. Okay. And attacking innocent people that would never dream of doing harm to anybody, let alone a child, is not where it's at. Very hateful and spiteful, vindictive energy. Okay. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about themselves. These are the lost boys and girls of America. You know, they're lost. They have absolutely no scruples or no thought process and no understanding of right and wrong. And see, this is the reason why this whole corona thing happened. Because it's time for y'all to give a damn about who has access to your children, also, is another thing. You have to care about that. You can't just say, "Oh, I've had parents that came on here and compared themselves as being parents to me, and they said I'm a better parent than you, Jamila, because I took my children to complete strangers that I don't know, and that made me a better than you because I wanted somebody else to raise my kids." And they'll tell you that. I mean, they and it's scary when you see them. It's scary. It's very scary. Okay. It's very, you know, when you see people behaving that way, that shit is scary. Okay. And they must be taken out of their positions of power, is what's going to have to happen to these people. Now, I feel like it's going to be a big bang that's coming up every single time they go up and they rev up to do this stuff. They always lose every time. They end up busting some child pedophile sex ring. You know, all these people are going to jail for raping women. You know, because you know, when you think about it, only a rabid, rabies infected animal would go around raping people. The most disgusting acts of violence against anybody. Is absolutely disgusting to, you know, to violate another human being. Okay, and you definitely have to understand that y'all, a lot of y'all dealing with the deep state too. You can't feel intimidated by that. You cannot feel intimidated by that. I would never let them. I never let that crap intimidate me. I went through it. Oh man, they was after my kid. They still are, threatening and stuff. And see, a lot of that has to do with the demon that drives them. Okay, especially when they get emotional and feel like you're not validating them correctly. They'll start to get really emotional about it because these are people that are incapable of making the correct decision and doing the right thing because of their emotion. Okay, in order to consider yourself to be an adult of sound mind, body, and spirit, you have got to understand that when you're looking at a situation with another person, what's important is doing what is right by both parties. But a lot of people don't understand that because they're very selfish. People can be very, very selfish in this world. Okay, and they don't care. When it comes to them molesting children, they are, in fact, trying to normalize that. I think it's absolutely disgusting to try to normalize that. There's a lot of things that I thought was pretty weird for them to do, more controversial things, but it's obvious that a lot of these people have a lot of problems. Okay, with some of the things that you see people doing. And I'm talking about not a video dancing or a video doing an exercise. No. No, no, no. It's you people that are running around here on the edge of night, on the verge of doing something crazy. And so you're a sacrifice. When you men go out there and do crazy stuff, you're a sacrifice. When you go up in that prison, you're just a sacrifice. And these people, the reason why they attack women is because, of course, if they're weird and they want somebody to take advantage of course, if you have children, you're going to be the person that they're going to come after. You can tell a child abuser or a pedophile. You can tell, especially if they talking crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of normalized for them. They even tried to get women to accept the rape of babies because women are too old. They said, "Oh, you're too old. You're 35. You should accept men raping newborn babies. That should be something that you should never have anything to say because you're old." And this is and most people don't agree with them, but I do believe that it's been very normalized, which is why we've got six thumbs down. And these so called adults think, oh, well, I went through it as a child. Whatever I went through, I have the right to send somebody else through. Well, you're not exactly capable of making decisions for anybody, let alone yourself, obviously, if you think that way. So, this is the reason why abuse carries on generationally and the effects of it, because it's a demon. You can get away from a man, you can move across the damn country from a man that's an abuser, and you're still going to have to deal with the spiritual shit. You're still going to have to deal with the demon that is facilitating all of this. It has a connection to you, it has a cord attachment to you. And what does it do? It's draining everybody. We have completely drained our resources dealing with these people. Okay, then when they do something atrocious, lo and behold, we've got to take care of them. We've got to take care of them when they go to prison. We got to take care of them. Taxpayers take care of these folks. You hanging around a bunch of people like that, clearly you are headed to prison. And the bottom line is that you have to protect your children from these types of people because, they'll just create those same miseries, those same issues within your kids. It's sad, but it's the truth. Okay. So motive B. So, we know the kind of misery that they live in. We know not to listen to somebody like that. My goodness, you have got to be a miserable person. You're miserable. These people are absolutely devastated about life in general. And they're dealing with things, but they're not dealing well. A lot of people that attack children and a lot of people that molest children and abuse children, they were abused as children as well. And the reason why they keep the code of silence is probably because the apple didn't fall far from the tree. So they keep a code of silence, you know what I'm saying, about it. And, they don't care. This is the reason why most of the time when abuse happens, especially if the family knows about it, it rarely gets reported. Rarely. And it happens so much, and the police stations are so filled with rape kits and rape reports that they don't even follow up on that stuff no more. And then especially with COVID, being that a half of the courts are shut down, this evil is having free reign. So that means that you have got to get with your ancestors. That is what coronam means. It means crown. Okay, corona is just a short word for coronam, which is crown in Latin. That's one of the reasons why you have to connect with your spirit guides. You have to connect with them. Okay, you can't walk around blindly and just go, oh, this world is just messed up. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to give up or give in. Trust me, I went through a battle for years with them. They are absolutely disgusting. And a lot of these people came out of the system. If you think that a lot of these people ain't walked out of foster care, you are out of your mind, especially the ones that are obsessed with kids. They were probably in either in foster care or an abusive, very abusive home. And the prisons are filled with these people, filled with them. The first thing that happens to children when they go into foster care typically is they either get beaten or raped. The truth. So the system is set up so that these maniacs can continuously have access to children. And then also there's the adrenochrome. Well, they don't have to drain the blood or kill you, they can just abuse you. And they're getting adrenaline from you. Everything that they're doing is so that they can feed off of a specific energy. That's why you cannot react to what they do ever, ever. Don't even react to them because that's what they're doing it for. The way you react is you take action with your spirits. That's the way you react. You take action with the spirits, okay? The legal system goes against you. Who let me see who this is in here. People are crazy. People are psychotic and they're out of control. You're out of control, you out of control, and you're out of control. You need to control yourself. They can't wait to find a child to pounce on. They can't wait. And you know what? When a pedophile comes online and attacks a child, you know they can't even be left alone with a newborn baby. So it exposes how disgusting they are. And because of patriarchy and everybody being scared, they threaten your life and you get scared. I don't get scared when somebody threatens my life. I go into action. I don't get scared, I get angry. You know why? Because I have a right to be here, more of a right than they do. This is my planet, this is my earth. Now, today, I'm not going to be here that long, guys. I just wanted to say this real quick. We are in meditation today. Got some really important things to do today. Okay. But what I can tell you is that if more than likely, what it seems like to me is what they're saying is I am attacking children because I am a pedophile. Good morning, Egyptian God. If y'all could hit that thumbs up because the pedophiles are already over here thumbsing down. They're upset. They harass children, they attack children, but they claim that they're not a child abuser or a pedophile. One or the other. Please believe that if you are in social media attacking children, please believe that they are watching you, hon. Y'all on the watch list, and y'all need to be watched and monitored heavily. Okay, these people out here that are attacking children, it's like women, YouTube has been taken over by these weird pedophiles. And why are they on YouTube? Because they're looking for children to attack. That's why they're on YouTube. That's why a lot of YouTubers, especially a lot of the family vloggers, they left. They said we're leaving because these people came in and they are pedophiles. I think it does have something to do with Hollywood. I really do. I think that they're mixed in with that because a lot of the things that they do in Hollywood is absolutely repulsive and preposterous and totally unnecessary. Oh, this fucking secret society of idiots. I think you all are idiots. I really do. I'm sorry. I'll sit behind my computer and talk shit to you. You're idiots. Any person that is a parent should be absolutely outraged. Absolutely outraged. Anybody that is a parent should be outraged by the disgusting thing that these people have said about children and the disgusting things that these people have done to children. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I believe that a lot of these people are eluding the law. I believe that they are committing crimes in real life and then coming to YouTube and talking about it. That's what I believe. Okay. If it looks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, and it walks like a duck, then more than likely it's a damn duck. So I think that at this point we are beyond who's cute or not. Okay. We all know Jamila is the cutest. I'm joking. We're beyond that though. We are absolutely beyond that. Okay. So I think that a lot of stuff needs to be addressed, and we're going to be calling to Saint Michael and other angels today. So I'll be in meditation. I'm about to do it in just a few minutes here. I'm trying to get set up because I had to get some candles lit. Um, and we doing some protection work uh, for the circle, which was why we were making offerings because it just seems like they get more disgusting as the days go by. Would I want to see a child get attacked just because my kids got attacked? Hell no, I ain't no idiot. My kids got attacked for years, all of them. You think I'm gonna go over? You think I'm gonna go back? You think that's justice? You think that spirit is impressed with you? You think that spirit would bless me at all if I decided, oh, my kids got attacked, so I'm gonna attack your kids? Oh, get the fuck out of here. You are an idiot if you think that. You got to have the capability of healing yourself and healing your children instead of running around here doing something even worse. So Jamila don't believe in that. My children got attacked for years. I'm not going to go out and attack people's kids because my kids were kept safe. Okay, there was no harm that was ever done to my children, and I made sure of it. So that's why I ain't worried about it. That would not give me the right to go out and attack other people's children. Even the same people that attack my children, it ain't in me to attack their children. I don't have a need to attack children. I'm an adult. I think like an adult. These people act like little children upset and sad about their life. And especially when it comes to in real life and in YouTube, these people exist. But I'm sorry, I can't be seen caught. I wouldn't be caught dead with some of the people that do some of the stuff that they do around here. I just wouldn't be caught dead with them or around them. Um, something is very mentally disturbed about people that do things like that. And you do need to go get you some help. These people do need to get help very badly. It's just something ain't right with them. Okay. Consecrate this candle. Sends it. Okay. Here is my lighter. So yeah, something's gonna have to give with these people. They gonna have to leave folks alone for real. They look at children and then shame adult women. Something real sick about these people. They have an agenda. And whatever demon they are possessed by, please believe that it is possessing a lot of people. Me personally, I don't see how you can get in your 40s and change, or your 30s and change your whole stilo. I think that's preposterous. I saw a demonic spirit on a certain person in this sector. Who was that, Jackie? Because I see demonic spirits on a lot of them. They're all around all of us, but you can go ahead and say who that is. First of all, but Jackie, this over here has nothing to do with that sector. They didn't create this channel. They didn't create me. So this over here, this is a safe place. That sector is that sector. I go in there every now and then to do light work, but other than that, over here, this is Hecate's realm. So you mean in that sector? But who is that? Because I saw demons on all of them. And they got some badass demons that's going to either lead them to jail or suicide or something else. There's something wrong with these people. Something wrong with those people. Yes, and if you notice that this person bought a legion of demons with him that have people acting the same. Yeah, but you know what, Jackie? Those people are acting that way because that's how they feel comfortable with behaving. So we're not going to take away responsibility from the individual person. If you are an individual person and people have that negative effect over you to where you're doing weird stuff like that, then you probably don't need to be out in society at all. So those people are making their own decisions to be involved with that. And some of them will, their excuse is, oh, well, we're just acting and we're just trying to make other people look bad. Yeah, right. If you don't have enough self-awareness to know that you're making it obvious what type of person that you are, and to the point where you're shaming adults, but and you're, yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. Oh, I have, Jackie. I've seen it for years. I have seen it for years. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't care about what any of those people did to me. I ain't the type of person that's going to attack your children back. I don't do stuff like that. I go to the adult. Okay. I don't attack children, period. That is disgusting to attack people's children just because you don't like them, or because, that, and they think, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll attack her children and that'll make me win the war. No, you're going to lose every time. Every time. You already lost. Okay, so as far as that sector is concerned, all of those people are being watched. I already know it. So the government, the police, the FBI, they know who the bad guys are. That's why y'all got folks following you in their car. People are following you. People are doing all kind of weird stuff because you're being watched. And you should be watched, even if you are caught dead talking to those people, saying certain things. Okay, you're coming to social media and you're saying, I need to be watched heavily because I don't have enough good sense to even choose the people that I hang around. Yeah, this man is dealing with the most hurt, and it's obvious he comes online looking for who he can destroy and hurt. Well, I can tell you this is that, there have been people that have been bullied from online. There have been adults that have been bullied to the point where they fake their death. And what do these narcs do? They blame the person, they blame the victim. Now, I agree that you should be stronger, but everybody can't take that kind of pressure. See, I was built to deal with that kind of pressure. This is my job. So all the crap that they do, it's pointless. It's futile over here. Okay. But I think that at this point, I think that it's gotten downright pathological. You know, all narcs want is free sex. They're not; those people are not sexual. I've heard them talk. There is nothing sexual about them. They don't know nothing about sex. I could unapologetic Ella. They don't know anything about sex. Trust me. You can even tell by the way they talk about it that they don't have a real intimate connection at all with even with themselves. Even with themselves. That's why they sleep around a lot, and that's why they are, fantasizing about having sex with little children. Somebody fantasizing or somebody having sex with little children, trust me, they're not. They haven't even reached puberty yet. Okay, it's the mind, the body, and the spirit. Their bodies may have went through puberty. Their bodies may even be aging, but they still have not went through puberty yet. Okay, so yeah, ain't nothing. As a 19-year-old black man, I'm ashamed of these people. Yeah, well, I would definitely leave the shame to those people. Let them deal with their own shame. That's the one thing that I refuse to take on is their bad energy. But I know that there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of changes right now, which is why I'm having this discussion because right now it feels very unfair. It's like what is going on, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, okay, you have to trust in your spirits seriously that they're going to carry you through this, and I can promise you because they got me through it. Okay, the absolute thought and of some kind of crazy stuff happening to where you love your children, you're taking care of your children, but then they end up snatched from you and put in the hands of a pedophile. That is a very, very, very scary thought. Okay, and if you like, a lot of women haven't been able to fight it. I've seen demonic takedowns of even within the family of people and their children. I've seen family members attack their own family members. You are a sacrifice. That's why they're doing that because they are trying to sacrifice you. Which nobody, though, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. Ain't nobody got the right to sacrifice you. Okay, it just but it happens. Okay, and we're talking about human sacrifice to where a lot of you are walking around and you're living sacrifices. When you think about it, it makes no sense what is happening here for a child to grow up in turmoil, being raped, being violated, being sold for drugs, okay, being sold for drugs and being harmed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you think about how repugnant that is and the suffering that that child is going to experience. And then later on when they become an adult, some of the things that they could very well turn into one. There was a little girl, I think this was a story out of Missouri. I'll have to go back and check. But this girl suffered horrific abuse for months. They held her captive. In 10 months, they was able to kill her spirit. That's because the soul is somewhere else. She's got something else that took over. She ended up molesting a kid after she got older. And the world had so much hope for her, but now she's facing charges for molestation. So, this is something that's extremely important for us to protect our children from. Yeah. Yeah, I thank God every single day that me and my children are safe. And trust me, we went through hell because we were sacrifices, all of us. Okay, we were the forgotten about, we were the thrown out. Okay, we were the wayward children of that narcissistic spirit, and we had to survive it. Okay, think of it as the zombie apocalypse. Okay, many of your family members, elders, they done turned into zombies. There's a lot of young zombies out there. That's the reason why they look the way they look, is because they're zombies. We have the dead walking the earth right now. A lot of people don't see it. They try to disguise themselves. It's their body is alive, but they try to disguise themselves as being vampires, succubus, demons. You're just the unfortunate fallen child of God, is what you are. You're unfortunate. And yeah, they are very hated by God. That's why they're so hateful, because God gave them a choice, and they'll say, well, why should I give a damn about God? God let this happen to me. And that's what makes them go out there, because they're being convinced they were already taken over by demons. That's why they're thumbs and down. They hate it. They hate when anybody confronts them, but yet they can't seem to stay away from this channel. Y'all notice that? Boy, they just always on point with their thumbs down, but they just can't seem to turn away from this channel, because they know that the judgment that they're getting, they deserve it. Why would you, if you are a child abuser or a pedophile or whatever kind of woman abuser you are, why in the world do you keep coming to people's channels? Why do you watch it? Jackie, you already know the answer. What do you think? The answer is no. We already got antibodies to the corona. Okay, I think I may have gotten a touch of it last year when I was at that hotel. So we already got antibodies. In fact, that's how they got the vaccine. Probably, I believe that. I don't really know the biological used to make vaccines, but in order for you to have a vaccine, you've got to put in the antibodies. So you got to get antibodies from the human body, in my opinion, unless they're doing something. I would never take that stuff. We already built up a resistance to it. Yeah, I agree, Egyptian God. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you the reason why is because it started years ago. It started years ago when when I made a statement that men shouldn't rape babies. That's where it started. Okay. Okay. A lot of that, let me tell y'all something. Go look up the symptoms of a crown chakra blockage, and you're going to find all of the symptoms of COVID. If you look up crown chakra imbalances, you're going to get all of the symptoms that you guys have been getting from a lot of other stuff. But you can't really talk about that much, especially right now, because they're getting ready to do a ritual. They got a big ritual coming up on the 21st. That's why I say y'all got to be in the circle. Y'all better get in that circle, because their ritual ain't going to affect me, but it's going to affect a lot of you. And not only that, it's going to be something else in the news. So they definitely coming for y'all holiday energy. Okay, just think of it as a green Grinch that stole Christmas. Oh, they coming for everybody. Trust me. They coming for us. Okay, especially on the 21st, we're Jupiter and Saturn is going to be in conjunction. Okay, look up the energies of Saturn. Look at this stuff. Or maybe I'll come back from my computer because I'm on my phone right now. Maybe I'll come back from my computer and talk to you guys more deeply about this Saturn and Jupiter conjunction that's coming up on the 21st at the new moon. Okay. So, and so again, I've got to bring up the interdimensional beings that are up there in the sky, crowning us. They are above us. Okay. They are above us and they're looking at us and they're pulling. Okay. But they are going to literally try to destroy your spirits, especially with the holidays coming up. Why y'all think so many people commit suicide during the holidays? Because they are actively in the atmosphere and, they are creating that misery. Those demons are running in and out of people. Hmm. I don't, you know what, to be honest with you, all of whether or not the social distancing helped with, prevent the spread of COVID, whether or not they did that or not. But I think that a lot of you guys are going to definitely possibly have some symptoms of COVID, or you may even have it, but you're going to heal from it. So I'm not afraid of people with COVID, And think about all the nurses that work with COVID patients. Think about them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, they're here. They hit the thumbs down because they think that that hurts me because they are social media indoctrinated. They figure, oh, I'm gonna go and hit the thumbs down. They do whatever they think is gonna hurt you, but they also do that to children. I'm sorry, you can't sit up here and say, oh, well, I'm attacking your children because I don't like you. Bullshit. You attacking children because you don't like children and you're a child abuser. You can't leave your kid alone with them either. They'll be saying all kind of crazy stuff to your kid. And children understand, if you have a newborn baby, even if it's a newborn baby, it can feel and understand and comprehend vibrations. So if you have a negative vibe and stuff around, children and stuff, it's absolutely disgusting. And the reason why we're concerned about it is because, we want to see our children have a better future. That's why we're concerned about it. If you're somebody that feels like you have no future and you've given up on life, of course you're going to attack children. That's another reason. So it ain't just a demon. Some of these people are just pieces of crap. But I still believe that that there is a demon that's in them. Okay, it is. So do you? Oh yeah, Egyptian God. They didn't have any chicken livers at the store, so I had to get beef livers. And I'm about to go down there and soak them in some milk. I'm gonna marinate them in some milk because you're supposed to put your livers in milk, and that will marinate it, tenderize the meat, and it just overall makes the liver taste better. But yeah, I'm feeling you on that health stuff because and you know the I can't even mention the right now what we have is while all this distraction is going on, the demon is just trying to take down children all the time, trying to mark them, trying to put the mark of the beast on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the beast of prey, and so when you think about it, we're standing at a very fine line between what nature intends and nature being sickened. That's sick. Nature is very sick when it comes to this stuff. Nature is looking at these people like, what in the hell? Now, I will tell you that whatever is going on this planet is also affecting animals. Okay, I saw two different species of animals having sex with each other on Facebook. I don't know if humans made them do that. It's a possibility. I don't know exactly what the story was behind it, but you had two different animals of a totally different species that shouldn't have been sleeping together. You got hornets trying to feed off of trash. That doesn't make any sense. Even if it was honey in the trash, you know what I'm saying? So things are kind of chaotic in the atmosphere, period. And right now, this extreme cold weather is actually killing the COVID. Okay. So that's why it's so cold. It's colder than it's ever been since I moved to Georgia. It is freezing over here. I mean, I went outside the other day. It was free. And then see, it's colder over here in Georgia because we're by the water. You know what I'm saying? So and then I live by water. It's freezing, and I haven't even gotten the opportunity to show y'all that big stink bug that was in my house. This was some kind of odd, it was definitely one of them stink bugs, but it was huge. And I was like, how in the hell did you get in my house? Well, it probably came in through, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just that's not a dancing video though. I'm not dancing in that video, Jackie. I'm actually doing a butt exercise in that video. But and I got comments on it saying you're not doing that dance right. Well, you can tell some of the people that are over there watching clearly don't know what exercise is. Uh, they thought I was dancing. It was an exercise, but they used to strippers and stuff, and I'm not a stripper. I'm a regular person doing an exercise. So yeah, they've been over there flipping out over there. It's so disgusting. Doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm not married. I'm not with nobody, so I can do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay, I am single and I am free. I don't owe nobody nothing. So yeah. Yeah. So anyway, if I can make a video dancing, not dancing, that's an exercise. Okay. That's not even trying to clap. Well, I can't imagine that I probably could. I mean, I had pants on, so it's an exercise. So yeah. And they're over here thumbs and down. They're upset. They're constantly upset. It doesn't matter what I talk about, they're upset. These people don't have much good sense. Yeah, I've been working out a lot, Jackie. So I am kind of flexing and showing that I've been working out. And so that's probably what's disturbing them a whole lot. They don't have enough pride and self-respect to not come in thumbs down. It's important for them to let people know, hey, I'm still here and I'm still crazy. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. It works better in a dress with, oh yeah. Yeah, I was working out. I do that exercise every night for about at least 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. I do that exercise along with squats. I'm definitely getting my midsection in shape. So yeah, and that's pretty much what that was about. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys are dealing with something like this, you have to know that you have the right to protect yourself and your offspring. Okay, getting back to the discussion or the subject, you have to know that you have the right to protect your offspring. Okay, don't ever let them make you feel beaten ever. Okay, and we're talking about mentally and spiritually. And then also, what has to be in your foresight is completely overcoming them. You have to overcome these types of people because and that's because they're not thinking straight anyway. I don't listen to nobody that ain't even thinking straight. You ain't even thinking straight. It's obvious you're making the wrong decisions. I don't care about what those people say or do. Okay, so if you guys need any help with that, because they've got your root chakra blocked. That's why they got so upset about that video, Jackie, is because I'm showing my root chakra in that video. And they can see that the root chakra is obviously very strong. I've been working out a lot. And guys, that's so important for you guys to do that. And I've got to get some yoga done today because I'm gonna listen to more of a peaceful Shiva mantra and get some yoga done. You know, Shiva is the god of yoga and meditation, so it's really good to meditate with Shiva and do yoga because it's very healing. You know, other people will tell you, "Oh, yoga is evil." And no, I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's one of the best things that you can do to start healing your body, and people will give you misinformation about it. I can't link it here, Egyptian God, just because of what we're discussing. But I can link you to the Hecate's Realm channel because I may have to go live over on that channel. I don't know. I don't feel like talking to these people over and over again. I'm tired. I want to sit back and look at videos. There's a couple of witchy videos that I want to watch. You know, I don't want to have to keep addressing these people. I really don't. So, you know, and right now I'm not addressing them now. They think everything is about them. Trust me, I've got bigger fish to fry than even them. I've got a lot of stuff I'm dealing with right now. Okay, I'll link the channel to you and then you can go over there. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace and love.